You'll see. This is as Don Brennan would say it. Now, if you know Don Brennan, you know what's coming. Who rose from their ruins to ruin us all? Who would rule this world in everything but name? And who want that old gang of time to wear their colors, black and red and white? They steal a march on many fronts, the economic, their IMF, World Bank, and Euro buy and sell people. They design all the investments to be invested in their investments, and they laugh all the way to their banks. On the political, we know better to ask, are you independent of big money? Because we know the answer. On the informational, which is now disinformation, deceit riddled with secrets wrapped in enigmatic, duplicitous codes, presented in a crafted light show of shadow, directing the mindless minions whose muted mouths deafen everyone's ears with their din. On the religious, now zombie-ridden cults willing to kill or be killed, and we consume the frankenfood, for God's sakes, which even has the isolated, the bloated bodies of consumers starving. On the medical, with cures that do not, research into breeding plagues, and there's been various addictive substances proffered most freely for everyone to buy. They've incorporated a vast, devouring monster. It feeds off every conceivable thing, and now they consume and befoul the water and the air. They compete to measure and count or discount us as they may have it. They are murderous. In the tens of millions a year the world over, they are everyone who is anyone telling us anything about anything and everywhere and everybody and everything. About what's going on and why, and we cannot help but listen. So no. They don't need ovens these days. They're far too slow, too much of a show, and costly. And now there's just too darn many. After all, it's not just the Jew anymore. Never was. Their aim has not changed, not a whit's worth. You know what I mean. And they learn. Their new approach gets the news, all the views, has the hits, likes, and all that jazz. They read the shock doctrine, and chaos works for them like nobody's business. It's simple. No matter how you shred a nation, it's the shredding that's the thing. It keeps the undervolk under with poverty and more murderous murders. It's a way as easy as American pie. Why anyone who's anyone isn't on the bandwagon, and how. And they're getting better and better at dividing and conquering. They can reduce and recycle and reuse anyone. That's the ticket. Play both ends against the middle. Pull on both sides of the rope-a-dope. This is postmodern political science, and we are useless against this enemy. Even knowing the show for what it is, we, blessed by the muse, watch, and I, for one, feel cursed to live in such a time when no one looks at your vision, no one reads what you write, no one listens to you speak. They say the odds don't matter anymore. So many illusionists just dive into excess as if to say, well, if I can live well even in this kind of time, why shouldn't I? I mean, live life to the fullest. And perhaps this makes some kind of sense, and perhaps if enough of wine is applied along that way. We count on this, though. They'll continue. So chaos, corrupt states, religions, charities, bend science, and more. We live in a world of ruins that lies hidden in broad daylight before our open eyes. It is a world of slaves we never see, though we look in the mirror every day. We are sold to the highest bidder. It is a world of rulers living off their one big lie. Their lie that everything has a price tag, anything can be put on the block, and that nothing is beyond their reach. So there's your news. That's Don Brennan for you. Got Channel done.